Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We are also live on TikTok as well, as it says at the bottom of my YouTube stream. And yeah, welcome to a watch along. Brighton versus West Ham United. And I'm not looking forward to this. We did a watch along the other day, and we're trying to do watch alongs on other platforms as well, just so we can boost all the numbers as well. Um, let's just get straight into it, man. The starting 11 is absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. But big up to the chat in the YouTube chat as well. Um, Mike's you bench Freddie Potts. Mike's you bench Freddie Potts and Megassa so you can start Rodriguez. Bro, if this manager shake my head, that's what I think Mike's would say. Yes, Warrior, that is exactly what I'm thinking. This manager is so close, we're going to lose 3-0 today. Wouldn't be surprised, Merrick. Magassa put up a man the match performance at Old Trafford versus Man United, and he gets dropped, and Potts literally one of your other better players as well gets dropped. I don't understand this, coach. Neither do I. But listen to this, what I'm saying, people. Now, do people get what I'm saying when I'm talking about I don't like this manager? I don't like this manager, and it's because of this shit about him tweaking and him being conservative, him going for the draw rather than a win. Everything I predicted Nuno would do, he's done. Like everything I predicted him to do, like before he joined West Ham. Big up Cheelan and big up Mustafa as well. Leeds are your main threat to survival. Thought you played well second half in the Man United game. Yeah, I do agree. I think we had spells, but we could have done better, and I think we could have gone on to win the game. Leeds took points on Liverpool, Chelsea. It's between West Ham and Leeds. Forest, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Megassa and Potts double pivot is decent with Fernandes driving from midfield to go away from that is a madness. I don't get it either, Cheelan. I don't get it either. But that is the kind of manager we are putting up with. That is the kind of manager we are putting up with for sure. I personally don't get it. I personally don't get it. For me, it's a case of a manager tweaking something that doesn't need to be tweaked. I get we need to rest players because of like the fixture schedule and all of that. But the last people we need to rest is Megassa and Potts. Again, it probably took a lot out of them. I do. But let's be real here. Nuno has made some horrific tactical changes, some horrific um, lineups as well, some horrific tweaks. He's been doing this since he joined. The fullbacks on the wrong side, the Irving and Suchek midfield. It's happened quite a lot. It's happened quite a lot, and to be leaving out Guilherme overall, I think it's ridiculous. I think we should win, but I don't know what Nuno has done with the 11, says JC on TikTok. Yep, I don't know either. I'm very confused. I'm very confused, bro. Not excited to see Rodriguez. Yeah, end funds, I'm not either. I'm not either, if I'm being so honest. It's really dumb. This team could be 2-0 down by the time they are subbed on. Might have to be another Wan-Bissaka defensive slash wing carry job. And that is the most worrying thing, guys, is that we're looking at Wan-Bissaka to do both jobs. So he's the only one that's going to help Jared Bowen. And his last ditch tackles, his 1v1 defending has been absolutely amazing. It's been amazing. And I have a bad feeling that we're going to have to rely on quite a few individuals just to get us out of it. No Potts, no Wilson. The only good thing is that some of our Paquetà's back. I agree. I get why the Wilson's the only one where I get why he was dropped, not because of his performance, because he can't do 90 minutes. I'm going for Brighton 3-0 West Ham after that lineup. Nuno chose today. I hope I get proven wrong. So do I, bro. So do I. Merrick, he was good against us second half. He was, but it's still not going to be enough to survive. That's the thing. And for the people on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube as well, so that's what I'm looking at. Big up Mike, hope you don't get smoked. Big up AJ. Do you think that loss to Leeds makes it worse after how Leeds done against Liverpool and Chelsea? Yeah, I mean, we literally threw a relegation 6-pointer, like, under the bus sort of thing. Like, because of a terrible lineup, because the defenders on the wrong side, and because of that midfield. Not West Ham fan, but I don't see a win here for you guys. Bro, neither do I. Neither do I. I'll be so real. Neither do I. I don't. I really don't. I don't see a win here. And when people ask like, why am I negative about the manager? Why am I negative about the club? It's just like, bro, I'm just reviewing what I'm seeing live on here. Big up Humar. I hope you're doing well. Smash the likes on the TikTok and smash the likes on the YouTube, people. But yeah, I think the Leeds game makes it much worse. I know they've gotten a few results, but we could have caught them at a bad time. They've improved since then because they've gone 3-5-2, and that seems to be much more suited. Igor's a much better centre back than Kilman. Don't no idea why he doesn't get minutes. I don't know either. He's just removed him from the squad. He's removed him and Guilherme from the squad. Like Cheelan, he's just completely removed him for whatever reason. But yeah, that's the fucking lineup. We start doing half decent, but we've got to go mess it up. Yeah, that's what this manager does though. That's what this manager does. This manager loves to mess it up. When we're doing well, we have some form of platform to build on. He just tweaks it for no reason. He tweaks it for no reason at all, and he doesn't need to do that. He's got to make his mind up. I agree. Big up Elijah, bro. Hope you're doing well. Like, it just annoys me, man. We're limiting the amount of attackers we have on the bench, so we don't really have anyone to bring on even if we don't do well. Kante's been left out of the squad after having a good cameo. Like, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. What on earth is that midfield? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Score prediction? I think 2-0 Brighton. Big up guy in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Bro, I don't know what that midfield is like. Why it's like so apparently, according to ex-West Ham employee, Guido Rodriguez is playing because he wants to play a couple of the fringe players ahead of the transfer window. But we haven't got the time to experiment. We don't have a single like second of time we can afford to experiment. We can't afford to experiment. We're in a relegation battle. We're 18th. Leeds are getting results. It's getting more dark now. I generally think if we lose it, I'd argue it's over. Because we haven't won an away game and people are so happy with draws away from home. But if we're being so honest here, the one thing we need the most is a win away from home. We haven't won away from home yet, like under this manager. It's mad. It's mad to me. Like, so when people are talking about I'm happy with the well-earned point against Manchester United and it's Liverpool, that's why we lost at home, or against Bournemouth, people just deflect and don't blame him, they just blame the squad. He brought on 6 defenders against Bournemouth. Leeds got a result against Liverpool. What is the excuse for this manager? What is the excuse for this manager? Seriously. I don't think Tadimo is going to perform well today with that lineup. He doesn't really perform that good in the back three. And Tadimo's played really well. But Tadimo's honestly the least of my worries. Big up PFC. Hope you're doing well. Keep smashing likes, people. Keep smashing the likes. Keep tapping the screen if you're on TikTok. Smashing likes if you're on YouTube. And we're about to get into it. Let me go and set up the timer on YouTube. I really don't get what the manager is thinking. That is the wrong setup. Where's the Watchalong setup? There he is. There it is. Okay. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat, man. I don't know why there's so much spam. Do you like my pick? Says PFC. Yeah, the Alfie pick's funny still. The Alfie pick's funny. Wilson has to play. Doesn't matter if he only gets 45. He's the only man you can bag. And then bring on Fulkirk / Sushik to run down the clock. And the thing is, he doesn't like Fulkirk that much. He's left him out of the squad, which I get because Fulkirk has been horrific. But the problem is, as well, with all of this, is that we ain't got no one to bring on. So you can't really afford to be benching and leaving out players out of the senior squad when we barely have any senior players. Like, I really don't understand. I'm glad my pick is only in the GC. I mean, it's on YouTube, to be fair, AJ. It's on YouTube as well, to be fair. Big up Miz in the chat. Basically, for the people on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube as well. For the people on YouTube, you can see at the bottom of the screen, I'm live on TikTok. Big up Waleed as well. I can't believe bro is on my FYP. I don't go on live on TikTok enough because I don't have time because I'm always live on YouTube. So I thought I'd just do both. So sometimes I'm not always looking at this screen. But this is kind of just like a background thing. But big up all the gifts and badges. Fucking hell. Big up to you, man. I swear, my club loses the Wolves, I'm going to have a Mike's meltdown tomorrow. Bro, if you lose the Wolves, that's kind of crazy. It's like losing to like Derby from like 2008. Trust me, Man United won't lose to us. We truly are that chronic this year. Deck, yeah, I feel for you. I can't lie. We might join you though. You might see us in the championship with you. Fucking hell. Pick up a lead and miss, bro. I feel like this, because we're battling mids, you're gonna fucking screen record some shit. You're gonna screen record some shit for our battle or some shit. United did lose to Grimsby, so it's probable. Yeah, maybe Wolves look at Man United and be like, maybe this is where we could get our first win. If I'm Wolves, I'm looking at West Ham. If I'm Wolves, I'm looking at us being like, this is where we get our first win. Hold on. I gotta do the timer. Why is the like? Why are they gonna start the game or what? Okay, the timer. There we go. Started. We're started. I gotta put my phone somewhere else. I put my phone against my Mac and I can't see. That's a straight buzz. Fair enough, Miss. Fair enough. Alright, the game's fucking started. I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to this. Mike's Millwall 2 points off second. Imagine they go up. Yeah, but everyone says this every year, and the championship's even tighter than the Premier League is. Millwall will never get promoted in my lifetime. Okay, their goalkeeper's kind of fucked up already here. I mean, at least we're trying to press high. I mean, I'm watching the screen over there, so you're gonna lose. Still, tell him, Ace. Tell him. Fucking hell. Does feel weird being in a somewhat of a battle rap tournament. Max 3-0. Come on. Come on. Verbruggen can be quite. He's a bozo. Yeah, Verbruggen, like, you know what it is? He's like one of them keepers where, like, on the day, he's even like he performs like 8 out of 10. The other times he just performs like a 2 out of 10. I'll probably win against Miss. Fucking hell. Imagine Lucas Paquetá during the live. Big man, you're meant to be on the pitch. Max, do you think who do you think is in the wrong, Slot or Salah in your opinion? I think they're both in the wrong. I think Salah has more leverage than Slot, but I don't think any player should be doing that, no matter how much you've achieved. I maintain that when Ronaldo did the whole walking out thing against Ten Hag. But also Arnie Slot, I don't think Salah said it for no reason. I think because he wouldn't have complained like this under Klopp necessarily. He probably would have complained about being benched, but I think the way Curtis Jones was talking as well, I think Slot's lost the dressing room. A face that, oh my god, Waleed, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh my days. I didn't even read that out loud as well. That's kind of crazy. Big up H in the YouTube chat. What are you saying, H? What are you saying, H? But yeah, I don't think there's a right in a Slot Salah thing. I think people take sides too much. Waleed, no, don't worry about it. Some of it. The thing is, refs give fouls for that, but that was actually a decent tackle. By the way, if you see me looking there and you see me looking there, it's YouTube and Watchalong and stuff. Max, when you making a World Cup draw, you know what? The actual drawing itself and the actual ceremony was shit. I can't lie. It was genuinely shit. But the groups look okay. I think England's group looks kind of easy still. Max, what game you watching? Brighton, West Ham, bro. Brighton, West Ham. But I think just in general, the actual drawing itself was kind of long. I don't like the fact that it's more groups. I think it makes the groups kind of dead with the way it's seeded. So like all the teams, cool, we get it. It's in rankings. So like usually it's in like 4 groups or whatever, or however many groups. But like you're gonna have to wait until like the quarters for all the big nations to face each other. Ooh, West Ham W. I wish we lead. We don't win games. Uh, he knows his legs are gone, and he is trying to engineer a Saudi move over get on and be left on the bench. I think he just wants to play football, to be fair. But he can't take being benched, whereas Slot doesn't know how to manage egos. Is it 7 wins in a row now? Oh my days, yeah. Villa are moving mad, to be fair. Big up on the win yesterday. Yeah, it's dark, Willie. I can't lie. Somerville, that's a foul. Thank you very much. Oh, bless, bro. Doesn't get better than winners last kick of the game, bro. That was crazy. I'm so glad you did that. Argentina, Portugal are VC groups. Haaland versus Mbappe, decent group. Haaland versus Mbappe would be good. Ireland qualify. Then we'd be in a group with Mexico, South Africa, and South Korea. And I hope Ireland do qualify just for that, to be honest. Things all comp 7 and 9, 10 in the league. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy still. Villa are on a good run of form though. Villa are on a great run of form. It looks like Paquetá's in the false 9. Oh, Bowen's done well there. The problem is we expect Bowen to take 3 people on at once. That's kind of crazy still. That's a crazy sentence as well. That's not nobody blue, but like not like that. Fernandez is in the pivot with Rodriguez. Rodriguez looks like he's doing ice skating when he's running all the time. Oh my god, this guy's so slow. This guy's so slow. I would agree with what you're saying, but I don't watch football like that. Fair enough, face. Fair enough, bro. Oh, fuck's sake. I was fuming on Thursday, drawing to you, man. As you should be. As you should be. I told you we're terrible as well. I told you we're terrible, PFC. With only 25 spent in the summer. Unai Emery, yeah, bro. Unai Emery, he was getting shit at the start. I knew Villa wouldn't be that bad all season. Ah, my days. Keep tapping the screen if you're on TikTok. You know what it is, yeah? It's like the way we're lining up as well. The problem is if this formation is the 2 in midfield. Like we don't cover it enough. So for example, when we're off the ball, cool, they try and put it in a 4 in midfield so we don't get outnumbered, but like they will always find a way around the 2 in midfield. If you've got a 3 in midfield, you can still play against a 4. Because they got to be so narrow. And they're through now. Mint is through. Dima, what have you got for me? Because Diouf is going to need a lot of help. Okay, Mintz has gone past everyone, but that's a terrible cross. Anyone got streamers on Sky, bro? Big up, King Cage. I hope you're doing well, bro. Nah, just on, try to use PPV.2, allegedly. That's the only one I know. Try to use PPV.2. Can I join your live? I'm not inviting anyone, bro. After the week I had, I'm glad I got the week off. Fair enough. Personally think City are favourites for the league because Arteta will find a way to bottle it. Maybe. I don't know. I still think Arsenal look quite sound to win it, but I don't want them to. I don't know who Leeds play next, Mustafa, but I think because it's against the bigger teams, they've shown that they can rise it against bigger teams, but like against the teams that are just above them, like a Fulham or whatever, or maybe they'll go back to losing then because they won't go 3-5-2 then. The reason why they've done so well is because they've gone 3-5-2, but Daniel Farke has nearly been sacked because of the teams that Leeds should be looking to win against, even though Leeds are worse than most teams in the league. Like, apart from us, Wolves and Burnley. 7 minutes in, they're already having a shot. I think the problem I have with West Ham is that under the last 2 managers, I've not really seen us test keepers. Mike, do you think West Ham can stay up? We can stay up. Will we stay up? I don't think so. It's why I didn't get carried away against when we won against Newcastle and Burnley. Everyone's like, oh, surely you must think we're staying up now. And it's like, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. In general, I just think I think it's a long road. But I do think if we lose today, it's just too much of a mountain to climb. Like, as much as relegated teams can lose games in a row and stuff like that, I just don't see us going on a streak of wins. Like, we have to win an away game eventually, and I just don't see it happening. I only just seen the lineups. Can't believe what Nuno was thinking. Magas and Potts played us off the park. Rodriguez and Fernandez against Brighton midfield. Yeah, Fernandez is calm, but why has he not got Potts and Magas next to him? I would have put Paquetá straight back in. After what's happened. Oh, they're through here. Mavropanos. Good defending, but it's gone straight back to him. The way they cut teams open is just too easy. And they're going to do this a lot. We're going to be under the cosh a lot. And the problem with Nuno is he's going to look for the fucking draw. Where do you think Sunderland will finish? Probably like 10th, 11th. I think they had a good start, but I think they're a decent mid-table team that will play you off the park one day and then get rolled over another day. Sunderland will struggle with AFCON. Yeah, they definitely will. Definitely will. I don't even think it's funny, they probably didn't even think about AFCON. But I get it. The best young talents right now are from Africa. They usually are anyway. Fernandez, that's a terrible pass. Luckily, we got away with that. Fernandez doesn't usually give away the ball as well. Max, I really hate the word they need rest and your professional football players play 1 game a week. Yeah, like this is the first time we've had like 3 games a week since we lost in the Carabao Cup. So I don't really get the excuse, comrade. Like I feel like people make too many excuses now for managers and players in general, like for everyone, especially when they're under the cosh. I think Forest are in deep trouble. I hear it. I hear it. I think I've always thought Forest were in deep trouble. They went on a couple game runs or whatever, but I don't think Sean Dash is the guy anymore. Max Forest could go down the defensive sheet, yeah, especially their fullbacks. I don't really rate their choice of fullbacks like that. But this Taniba, I don't know what Taniba's doing there. But this is why I don't get why if Forest can get a result against Liverpool and so can Sunderland and so can Leeds, why can't West Ham? Why can't West Ham? That's why I don't get. Have I missed anything in the TikTok chat? I've not. Cool. Did you see Cherky's Rabona? Yes, yeah. Cherky, that was class. I hadn't seen nothing like that since Payet. So I enjoyed that assist a lot. Sunderland could slide down the table once most of their squad goes AFCON. Yeah, that's why I think they'll finish mid-table. I just think they'll probably perform well against the bigger teams because of a factor of where Sunderland we've got an underdog factor, and then they'll have the odd game where like they lost to I don't know, who did they lose to? Who have they even lost to? They haven't lost to many teams, have they? Or they'll just draw too much. Because you can't perform like the way you did against Bournemouth all the time and get away with it. Mike's first Mellon charity fight. I think people want to see Alfie versus Mellon more. Alfie and Mellon got the rivalry. Me and Mellon don't have a rivalry. Them two are the ones that chat the most, saying they'd win in a fight and stuff. The thing is, I gotta be more PG because I'm on fucking TikTok. I haven't said any mad shit in a while, to be fair. Danny Welbeck. Oh, well done, Fernandez. Put Mavropanos under unneeded pressure, and Mavropanos done well there, though. Tadimo said Diouf. Somerville. Bro, they're just putting us under unneeded pressure, man. The way we're passing is actually shocking. Prediction? I think we'll probably lose, bro. I think we'll probably lose 2-0. Good to see Brighton fans dress up as blue seats today, proper club. They probably got some of the worst atmosphere in the league as well. This is a weird formation we're playing, man. Paquetá straight in the 10. We've got 2 wingers that are not playing up front, but they're playing as wingers. I don't like this formation, man. We're just sitting back in a 5. If the GC box each other, what fights need to happen? The thing is, the only fair fight, is Alfie Mellon. That's the only fair. Everyone else versing each other is a mismatch in one way or another, weight, height, and boxing experience-wise. So Alfie Mellon's the only one that I can think actually needs to happen. I think every other fight is so one-sided. Whereas with Alfie and Mellon, I really don't know who would win. I guess boxing, Alfie would win. If it's an all-out street fight, maybe Mellon. Areola, go on. That's the first accurate kick I've ever seen Areola do. That's the first time I've seen Areola kick a ball, and it's been somewhat. Oh, Diff, that's amazing. Unlucky. Good idea, though. Good idea. I do think Forest's defense is terrible. I do think Forest's defense is bad. It's their choice of fullbacks. They never had a settled back four. I think they're really missing Ola Aina. And I don't think people realize how much of a miss that really was. Where now they never really settled with a left back last season. They just had Ola Aina, Marilla, and Milinkovic. They had never had a settled full on back four. And I think that's what's holding them back. And now they've got bare fullbacks like Nico Williams, Savona, whatever. They've never been able to settle with a defense. Paquetá's put Somerville through here, but I think he's offside. I mean, Verbruggen saved it anyway. Yeah, it was offside. And I never thought he was scoring that. Your chat got a better atmosphere than that Amex, and you got about 5 people. 11 people. 11 people. 11 people on YouTube, 10 people on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, 5 on TikTok. We take that any day. I have West Ham to win 3-0. I I think your bet's going to be fucked, mate. Can't lie. I don't think we're going to win 3-0. But yes, we do have a better atmosphere than the Amex. Great tackle, Wan-Bissaka. What a player he is. Would you take Daniel Farke at West Ham? Hell no. Hell no. I think he's a terrible manager. I get he's done well now, like with a couple games, but he's a terrible manager. We'll come through though, for real. I hope so, Jack. Who would you like to see get promoted? I would like to see Middlesbrough carry on their promote. I don't want to see Coventry because of Lampard. Other than that, I'd like Coventry, but they're going to get promoted. I think Ipswich. I would like to see Ipswich. What's it called? I would like to see Ipswich come back and have a second try. I think if they learn from their mistakes, they could actually survive. But I guess Stoke would be interesting. Stoke would be interesting. So yeah, one of them three. You were not the only one wrong about Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I wanted Walker Peters over him, and we ended up getting both the next year anyway. So I thought we were going to play attacking football, but Wan-Bissaka's main attributes from last season, where he played really well, was actually attacking. Funny enough. Joy, yeah, Bristol City's a shout. PFC. Bristol City's a shout because there's someone different as well. I don't think I've seen Bristol City in the Premier League. Well, no, I haven't. But I don't think Bristol City have been in the Premier League, have they? I could be wrong. I don't ever remember seeing Bristol City in the Premier League before I was watching the Premier League. I know they definitely weren't when I was anyway, since like 2009 or whatever. So back in the Premier League, PTSD set up for top Gooners pause. Well, yeah, Aaron Ramsey and Ryan Shawcross ain't playing no more. I do think. Oh, Pakistan, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Decent combination play from Bone and Pakistan, though. I get what we're trying to do. We're trying to pass like runners in behind and all of that. That's fine, but like benching both Magasser and Potts isn't it. It's not it. And I feel like this tactic is gonna come back to bite us. What's the score? It's 0-0 right now. Like you can't just sit back for 90 minutes and expect you to like keep a clean sheet and stuff. It's like you're trying to like play off percentages all the time, play off the fine margins of like, okay, maybe we score with this chance and all of this. It's like that's nonsense to me. That's a nonsense way of playing. West Ham should be mid-table given your squad, in my opinion. Yeah, I think like given this squad, we should be like 13th or something. But that's why I'm saying I didn't like the transfer window because we needed heavy improvement, and I'm not going to be happy with 13th. I don't think this one is relegation worthy, but it's just very lopsided. It's a lopsided squad. Max, you watching I'm a Celebrity? If so, who do you want to win? I'm not watching it, but if H or Ginge win, I'll be happy just because I know who they are. I don't know who anyone else is. I literally don't know a single person other than Angry Ginge and H. I'll be so real in that jungle. So hopefully one of them win. But I don't watch TV. Lopsided squad in what sense? So like I think we've got decent midfielders, like, and we've got good wingers, but we've got good fullbacks. But it's like striker, centre back. The goalkeeper's 50-50 because Ariola's playing well, and I don't think Hermansen's a terrible keeper. So it's like it's patches. So like we've got no striker. We've only got one like great centre back, in my opinion, in Tadimo. Like we've got good starting midfielders. The wingers we have I like, but we don't have enough wingers. So it's just lacking. It's just lacking. It's like the people that we start are actually good, but it's like who we got to bring on. Who we got to bring on. And you can pick better. And the thing is, this even with how bad the squad is, Nuno can pick better team selections. Nuno can set the team up better. That's why I blame the manager, like, for a lot of the games. But obviously the main one to blame is obviously the ownership and the board. They're terrible. They're the ones that hired Nuno, a manager I don't like, and they're the ones that made this squad, which I'm not a big fan of, like, in general. What do you think of Mainu being linked to you on loan? I think he'd do well for us. I'd love Kobe Mainu at West Ham, but I don't see it happening. I don't see him wanting to move to us either. I think he could play for a better club. And also the whole thing about not falling in love with a loan player, bro. Like, if Kobe Mainoo went to West Ham and he does well, and we know we're not going to get him like on a permanent, so it would just like it's like a slow death. Because I really like Kobe Mainoo a lot. Fernandez done well there. Nearly 20 minutes in and it's still 0-0. Just like it was at Man United. To be fair, Brighton started like okay. They haven't really like peppered us. Like no one's really done anything. The game's kind of just passed by, if I'm being so honest. I really don't like playing at this time on this. I don't like playing on Sunday unless we're in the Europa League. We haven't been in the Europa League in a couple of years now. Remember Lingard on loan? Of course. I don't know why we're just giving away the ball there. But yeah, Lingard on loan. Like I didn't actually expect that to do well at the time. Oh, Wyfer, Rutter, well done, Tadibo. Well done. Well, Tadibo's done so well there. Somerville. Go on, Somerville. Take on 3 players at once because that's the way of playing, apparently. Ref. Fucking hell. Okay, cool. Oh, Rutter. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Lingard on loan. I never actually expected to do well. But he hit the ground running straight away and he was very happy. And he should have moved to us. But he wanted to stay at Man United. Then he wanted to go for the money to Forest. That's his problem. That for me, that challenges a yellow. Who is this Promise David guy you've been linked with? I don't know. I only heard of him last week. I thought it was a joke. I thought the guy was a fake name. I thought Promise David was a joke because we've got a David upstairs called David Sullivan who likes a lot of promises. So, yeah. Favorite moment as a West Ham fan? The Conference League final. Conference League final for sure. Like, I'll never get a moment like that again. Celebrating like that. Being that happy. I was drinking for days, fam. In celebration. I was drinking for so long after that. In celebration, of course. I'll never ever get a moment even close to that. Lingard terminated his contract in South Korea, which is taken back at West Ham on a short-term deal. No. What happened to your Chelsea shows this week? So soon you're gonna get a change to the channel, John, on how the shows are gonna work. So there's not gonna be the GVO show tomorrow either, and you'll see why. Hopefully this week. But basically, John, to put it bluntly, I've been doing too much of the same show. Like, apart from the Elijah show, the other 3 shows are kind of similar in terms of like football. Like, I'm talking about the same thing basically 3 times a week. So you're gonna see a change, and hopefully the people like it, like the dynamic a bit more. He's Canadian, yeah. All these men are called like David as their surname. It's like this guy ain't even got 2 first names. He's got like a normal adjective as a fucking first name, bruv. Or an adverb, whatever Promise is. Lingard and Ali, what a waste of talent. A shame what talented youth drop off a cliff. Yeah, obviously Ali was going through some shit. Well, they were both going through some shit. It's mad. We need you to bring back the throwback show, aka old songs and old food. What, like similar to the show on Jay's channel? I'm done. I'm sure when Jay's ready, we can do that. Because I feel like Jay's the best person to do that kind of show with. Very nice to see you fresh it up. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. Big up to Pen Game in the chat. Hope you're doing well, bro. Pen Game bids. Hope you're doing well, bro. Some of us are Paquetá to Bowen. Take him on. Go on the outside. Unlucky, Bowen. Got a corner. But yeah, I'm trying to freshen it up because I don't want like I'm trying to like overload people with content, and I've not got the audience to really like have everyone stick with every bit of content that I'm doing yet. So we're gonna try and freshen it up, and also it kind of takes a toll on me when I've got a life. So coming back to just do YouTube from my actual life in itself, I don't have any time to myself, and I've got other things to focus on. So I'm trying to like I'm not getting what I should be getting back from doing that much content. So what I'm going to do is try and focus on quality more. Which I wasn't focusing on quantity more than quality anyway, but it was naturally taking down the quality doing so much. How are you, bro? I'm good. I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing all right. For the people on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube as well, by the way. So that's why I'm looking up as well, watching the West Ham game and stuff as well. Keep tapping the screen. Wan-Bissaka's ball went straight at the ref. Not gonna lie, them glasses make you look like a librarian on it. No, that's crazy, PSC. That's crazy, PSC. That's such a random, like, that's so specific, man. That's so specific, bro. Less than a librarian, bro. I'm not even gonna finish that. Would you go on West Ham Fan TV? Yeah. I was invited once, but I had to do the GBO show, so I couldn't. I was meant to be on a call-in show. I'm sure that will happen, like, especially with Lawless, because I'm cool. I'm cool with Lawless, so I'm sure that collab will happen. Definitely due to do some content with some West Ham creators for sure, like E20, Tony as well. They're all cool. They're the West Ham content creators I know from the space. So, Ruts completely ripping Diouf there. I can't lie, Diouf. If anyone needs to be mentioned, it was Diouf. Ruts is through. Fucking hell. Big up plugged in, bro. Hope you're doing well. Big up Noah, bro. Hope you're doing well, bro. I think you and Lawless would be a great link up. Yeah, I think it'll be a great collab. I can't lie. I've met Lawless as well. I met him at the first protest of the season, just before the Palace game. He was obviously on the vlog as well. Lawless is a very nice guy, man. Very nice guy. I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, Noah and Zeph. Hope you're doing well, bro. You're doing well. I'm just trying to survive a West Ham game, bro. They nearly just scored a corner. That's kind of crazy still. That's kind of crazy. Lawless is 100. Big up, Max. Big up, Strike First, bro. Big up, Strike First. This game is boring as hell, man. This game is boring as hell. Can't lie. That man nearly just scored a corner, bro. Only thing about Areola, as good as he's played, he keeps punching the ball. Your Professor Green impression was 2 jokes. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. You're going to get another Pen Game Judges impression video very soon. Max, if you didn't support West Ham, who would you have supported? It's tough to say because I grew up in a West Ham family. So because both my parents are West Ham fans, which is why I supported them. So I don't even know if I would have been into football. Because I was just chucked into football. But I guess because my parents were still football fans, maybe I would have been into football. But because the area I was in, it might have been like Man United. Or I might have gone local and supported Dagenham and Redbridge. Because I'm into fucking hell. Because people would in my area, people support either West Ham, or one of the big 3 red teams, or they're Dagenham Redbridge fans. Do more content on Pen Game. It will come. I want it because the thing is about content on Pen Game, I don't want to do what everyone else is doing, even though it does well. So on TikTok, you'll get more judges' impressions, them type of videos. I'm trying to like be as original as possible as well. But you'll definitely get more. Definitely get more for sure, bro. But yeah, I don't know who I would have supported. I guess it would have been either Man United or Dagenham or Redbridge because I was gifted a Man United shirt when I was a kid as well by not someone from my family, but someone that my family knew. It was like a 2008 like Wayne Rooney shirt with like AIG thing. I never wore it though because obviously I'm a West Ham fan. So it might have been Man United. I don't think I would have been a delusional Man United fan though. Obviously, my channel would be much bigger. But yeah, I wouldn't swap it for the world. Dude, if that is a terrible cross, he nearly fucking scored it as well. Big up Jay. Jay's in a fucking TikTok chat. Big up Jay, bro. Hope you're doing well. The dungeon battles were cold. Bro, being at the dungeon battles was crazy. I can't lie. I was just happy to be there. That's an unks. Big man, you're 1 month older than me. Or like 2 months. This guy. The dungeon battles were sick. Dungeon battles were sick. I can't lie. Like, that's probably my favorite event I've gone to. Love for the gifts, people. Who do you think the underdog will be for the World Cup? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be someone random. It's going to be someone like Mexico. It's going to be someone random, and it's not going to be for a logical reason. It's wait, Japan maybe. Japan are in the World Cup, right? I don't remember the groups. I think probably Japan. Japan were cold the last World Cup. Remember when people did Turkey as like the underdog for the Euros? Like, and they did absolutely shocking. It's gonna be a team like Ghana, maybe Ghana. Ghana could do it, but they gotta get like past England and Croatia, and it probably will be England Croatia to qualify. But then maybe, but Croatia actually did shit. The last tournament, to be fair. What's that West Ham guy you don't like? You should box him. West Ham Central. I would love to box him, but I think his cholesterol is a bit too much, bro. I think he died trying to box me, bro. TikTok shop. And then he ended up as a Liverpool fan because I was close to my uncle and he's a massive Liverpool fan. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, it happens though. Like, my only other family members that like football that wasn't West Ham fans were Arsenal fans, but like, it was my auntie and I think she gave up on football time ago. But she was an Arsenal fan, but like, that's like one family member, and I wouldn't have been an Arsenal fan. Like, I just like, there was no pathway for me to be an Arsenal fan. Even though I had Arsenal friends. I still do have Arsenal friends. How do you think Kmart did? I think Kmart did really well. Especially round 1 and 3. I think he won against JC, if I'm being real. I think Kmart's good, though. It's just like no stage presence and no like change of cadence to land on the punch in the Ministry of Sound. It just didn't suit the environment. If Ghana beat England, Dobby won't let us hear the end of it. No, that's a fact. He's going to celebrate with, do you know that I'm from Ghana? All of that. Algeria, South Africa. Yeah. Yeah, Algeria or South Africa. I was thinking South Africa, but I don't really know any South African players apart from Lyle Foster. Algeria is a shout, though. I think don't sleep on the African teams. I think Ecuador and Mexico could be an underdog. Maybe. I think Ecuador got a shout, to be fair. They've got some good players. Crossing the box. Ref don't give the foul. Ah, he's giving a foul. Fucking bald prick. Have I missed any comments? People were saying he was boring, but people just have an agenda against Kmart because of his performance against Aliano. But he was better than he had bars, bro. He had schemes. To be fair, he's always boring. It's just that environment suited him a lot better, in my opinion. I think he stood out quite well. The only person that thought JC won was Miz. What a player Lyle Foster is. He's a good player still. He's a good player. He doesn't really play anymore, though. But that's Scott Parker for you. Me as a Liverpool fan, that would have been jokes. It would have been, to be fair. It would have been. 32 minutes in, nothing's happened. That's nothing. Literally nothing's happened. Mike, do you think England win a World Cup in your lifetime? No. England won't win the World Cup. They're not winning the World Cup anytime soon. Not with this FA. I don't think England hire the right managers for the right squads and building the teams properly. How come so many battles got cancelled? JM didn't turn up because he had an eye problem. I think Sev's Petrelli was a battle that was meant to happen, but oh my days, Brighton nearly just scored. Jesus Christ. I think Sev's Petrelli was meant to be a rumoured one, but I think Sev's dropped out. I don't know what any other battles that was meant to happen. Oh yeah, Dino Scams was meant to happen, but Dino left. Dino left Pen Game. And I think the battle got cancelled because I just don't think they wanted to risk it. Now Ed first battled, but it's an academy battle. It's an academy graduation battle. Candy Cheeks do. I don't even think. To be fair, Cheeks was meant to battle Orion first, and I think just last minute they probably just couldn't get over the line. Somerville, that's a foul. What the fuck? How is that not a foul? Fuck's sake. I'm only saying that because you played for my team. Oh, you're a Burnley fan, Noah. Fair enough. As an Ireland fan, if we qualify for the World Cup, I would cry because I was at 2 in 2002. Would mean the world to me, seeing for the first time in my lifetime, which I remember. Yeah, understandable. I think it'd be sick to see Ireland in the World Cup. Yeah, my local team. I didn't know you're from them sides, like, what is it, Lancashire and that. How many academy battles were there? It was just one. We did get to see the academy battle though, because There's not really meant to be any people in there for the academy battle. But Ed First was the only academy one because it was an academy graduation one, and it was meant to happen on a different day, and I think they were busy or whatever. Hello, Nico. How you doing? Big up, Prem. What kind of what kind of corner is that, ref? That's a fucking give that a goal kick, bro. How's the game going? The game's going shit, bro. The game's boring. We haven't tested the keeper. Feels like every Nuno Espirito Santo game. The only thing is that they can't break down the five in the back. But the chances they had when they've actually put the ball in the box, no one's concentrating and players are just falling over. I see when a crowd at every pen game event. Yep, that is me. That is me. West Ham, so I know. Who was he against? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I think it was some. I forgot the guy's name. Pen Game Central. I can't lie. I forgot the guy's name, but I didn't get to see him. For me, the World Cup need nations like Ireland, Cape Verde, and Curacao, the smaller nations, make the atmosphere. I agree. It's like Saudi Arabia in the last World Cup when they beat Argentina. I think they probably had the. I'd argue they'd have the best atmosphere. Saudi Arabia. I hope the Asian, Middle East, and African nations do well, apart from Qatar, because Lopetegui is their manager. If England don't do well, I would like to see one of them do well instead. It was Scotty, yeah, that was his name. What did you score every battle from the 30th? On the day, because I haven't watched any of them back, I don't have early access. So if you're like, oh, why is he saying that? Because I'm talking on the day. Arbuvante, I couldn't call. I enjoyed every round. So I just couldn't call. Trappy Rolls, I gave 2-1 Trappy. Driz Smiles, I couldn't decide on the third round. Kmar JC, I gave 2-1 Kmar. And H-Star, Razai, I gave 2-1 H-Star. I understand 3-0. But I would say H-Star 2-1, maybe 3-0. I think that was all the battles. Because I didn't get to see the Ed first. But this is going off first listen. The World Cup needs GVOFC. Yeah, the World Cup does need GVOFC still. GVOFC would definitely beat Qatar. My mate is from Scotland going over to the World Cup. After spending £800 on flights and after spending £1,000 on tickets for their group games, it's their first World Cup since 1998. That is crazy. But it's dedication, though. That's what football does to you. Yo, Mike's big up. How's the game going? Are West Ham still sticking up the gaff? Yeah, bro. Still sticking it up. Just haven't conceded yet. Just can't get a hold of the ball because we've restricted ourselves with the formation with the two-man in midfield. Paquetá, that's amazing. The final ball has been terrible, as Paquetá's just instructed there. Like, Somerville's making good runs and behind, but the final ball from everyone's been fucking terrible. Big up Ghost Kitchen, up you're doing well. Mike's for England manager. I would love to be England manager. Big up Manny. What's the game saying? The game's stinky. Game is stinky, bro. Sitting back, two-man in midfield, five in the back. What can possibly go wrong? We benched our two best midfielders as well. Why am I getting these random people that I don't know to invite me as a co-host, bro? Get the fuck out of here. I'm on YouTube as well, people, for the people on TikTok that are confused. Get up, man. Tanibo's played well. Somerville has played okay. Paquetá's played okay. Fernandez played okay. We haven't seen enough of Bowen. No one else has really done anything like mad wrong. I was going to watch it, but I decided to stay on YouTube. Fair. One bit second to Paquetá. Do you want to shoot, bro? That's a good shot from Paquetá. Well done. Bowen is offside, surely. It's a weird pass. Mike's just clip farming as England manager. Oh, yeah, bro. I would fully clip farm. Mike's would win us World Cups. I'd have a better chance than most England managers that have been out here. I'll tell you that for sure. Max, in your opinion, who has the best international fans in international football? Saudi Arabia, Turkey. I'd say most of the African nations do. I'd say the African nations have the best fans. I think Morocco. I'm going to go Morocco, actually. I'll go Morocco, from what I've seen. I'd say Morocco. Scotland group is near identical to the 98 group except for Haiti. That makes sense. It's kind of poetic still. Do you think Bowen will leave? Not if we survive. No. If we get relegated, there's a big chance. There's a big chance of us getting relegated if what's it called? If Bowen leaves. Have you watched the Diddy doc? I haven't got Netflix, so I'm gonna wait until it drops on certain shit, and then I'll watch it because I do want to watch that still. Oh, so Gomez, that's over the bar. We haven't got a hold of the ball yet. Do you see West Ham avoiding going down in the near future? I think if we don't go down this season and we keep like recruiting the way we're trying to recruit, I see us going down eventually. If it's not this season, it'll be next season. If it's not next season, it'll be the season after. Look at just what else. Big up LC, big up Charlie. Keep tapping the screen. People also live on YouTube as well. Imagine a Mike's and Pie Face collab. Well, just because they might even get promoted to the championship again. They might go League 2 before they go championship. So it's kind of crazy still. Oh, Somerville's through. Somerville. Oh, Somerville, man. Oh, that's such a big chance, man. I'm sorry, but like Somerville has to score that. He has to score that. West Ham might hit Conference League before relegation, I reckon. You reckon? Because I'll be real, LC. We ain't got the right manager right now, but we also just the ownership is just terrible, bro. The way we're recruiting is terrible, man. I would love to see Conference League again, but I generally think we go down. I think we go down this season. How West Ham play? West Ham are playing terrible, bro. Are you the guy I always see at Pen Game? Yes. That is me. Welcome. You finally know my name now. I get that a lot. I don't see us getting Conference League anytime soon. Who's the new sporting director after Steiden? We don't have one. I don't think we don't have one. That's the kind of the problem. We have no footballing structure at West Ham. Mike's best £5 munch from your local bus man you bought before. Because obviously, if you buy 2 things in the corner shop now in London, that is £5 basically. But I don't know. Back when inflation wasn't inflationing like that, I used to buy like millions. You know them sweets, the million sweets. I used to buy them. I used to buy like a Sprite. I was never given £5 by like my parents. My parents were like, you can work with £3 max, and that was fine by me. So used to get millions, and a Sprite, and then maybe a Fruitellas. If Slaven Bilic came back, you get Conference League. No chance. Slaven Bilic was only good because of Payet. I'll be so honest. But he was a manager that was needed for the last season at the Upton Park, but that was it. What takeaway did Miz and Archie go yesterday? I had Miz's pizza. Oh my god, the cheese on that pizza was horrific. I don't know what type of shop they went to, bro. I don't know what type of shop. I've never seen such a droopy pizza. He was a good manager though until he wasn't. But I think he was a good manager because of Payet. Because once Payet left, it's like his whole tactics left. Because he kept playing like strikers at right back, strikers on the wing. Bare people out of position. Mike, do you like the darts? Yes. I'll be watching the darts from Thursday onwards. I'm a darts fan still. I've only been a darts fan for like 2 years though. I'll say that. I'm avoiding that takeaway. Not understandable still. Millions were goated. Apple was a good flavour. I never had apple millions, you know. I think I only had like bubblegum and like I can't remember what the other one was, but millions used to be sick, but I don't know, like I don't really have sweets anymore, but I used to have sweets and just fizzy drinks back in the day. Especially like going to secondary school and stuff. Hey, don't let Miss take away, you'll end up with salmonella. Bro, LC, did you see the pizza he got? Yeah, the cheese was droopy, bro. Ask Archie. The cheese was mad. That's a weird comment. I'm not reading that out. Mike, would you consider yourself a rich West Ham fan? Rich in what sense? I've not got peas like that, so no. No. I'm on social media trying to like do this as a hobby, so I'm not rich, bro. Bowen, it's unlucky. Corner though. Should be a corner. Unlucky from Bowen. But look, we haven't played bad last 10 minutes. Yeah, bro, he's got some soggy pizza, bro. It's kind of crazy. If you could delete one takeaway from existing, what would you delete? Delete one takeaway. Well, I've never like all the takeaways I've had have been from food that I like. So like, I usually get either pizza or chicken if I'm ordering a takeaway. Those are the only foods I really order. Like if I'm ordering something instead of like it being cooked or whatever. Bro, Subway's overrated. I don't care what people say. Subway, maybe Subway. I don't know. What's the score? 0-0 still. We haven't played badly this last 10 minutes, but like it's long. Delete McDonald's. I still like McDonald's, but it just depends what you get from McDonald's. Big up Robert as well. The one Miz went. Delete his takeaway. Whatever that soggy pizza is, if they do takeaway, they've definitely got 1-star rating. That's some like it's the equivalent of going to a bando for a hotel. Thoughts on the worst takeaway you've been to in London? I only really go like mainstream places though. It's like the place that everyone already knows. But I think Subway is low-key overrated. A football watch-along stream, yes, Max. Robert, I do this all the time on YouTube, but I just put it on my phone on TikTok as well, just so I can have like 2 audiences and I don't get bored easily. And because I'm watching West Ham, I kind of need to like up my attention span. Favorite place in the UK bar, London. Half time, by the way. Let me stop the timer on YouTube. Favorite place, bar, London. I don't really go outside of London. It's definitely not Margate. I went to Margate. I had a terrible time. I would say I went Burton to play football when I was a kid. I met Jamie Redknapp, so I'll say Burton. I've just put it on. Is that 3-4-3? Yeah, 3-4-3. And because like it's a pivot in midfield, we're just getting played off the park. Like the midfield that Brighton have is kind of long. Like we're not playing bad on the counter, but like we've set ourselves up for failure. I'll be so real. We could have been set up much better than that. We're not playing terribly. We're not playing good. Like just simple as that. Full crook with Skamaka. Skamaka's clear. Skamaka wasn't a bad player. Skamaka wasn't a bad player, but Moyes didn't know how to use him. Moyes doesn't know how to use a striker that's like outside the Antonio build sort of thing. Not playing terrible. Where fucking I'm just tweeting as well. Also, not playing. Fucking I can't type to save my life, you know. I just keep missing letters. No options on the bench neither. And also, like he's taken out Fulcrook and Guilherme out of the fucking squad, even though they're not injured. So that's why the manager's actually just genuinely horrendous. Like he has no like logic. Happy with that West Ham first half. I reckon we scored 16 minute, 86 minute, and win it 2-0. I hope you're right. But I'm not like completely displeased. But for me, I'm also not I'm not impressed either. Like I'm not impressed, I'll be so honest. And we ain't got no one to bring on like that. We ain't got no one to bring on. And also just in general, like we ain't got really any goals in us outside of Bone. If I'm being so real, like we rely too much on Bone for goals. We rely way too much on Bone for goals. So I think for me, that's the problem. When we go down the left-hand side and some of it was through on goal, we've seen that when you miss that chance, it can cost you. How many times do you go to London Stadium every season, roughly? The past 4 years, I've gone basically every home game apart from like 2. I missed the last one because I was at Penn game. So yeah. Yeah, if that answers your question. Large fries, McFlurry, and a large drink. That's my McDonald's order. Fair. I usually get chicken nuggets and a large chocolate milkshake. That's it. Mike, you haven't been to Sam's before. That place can be medium. I've never even heard of it, bro. I'll be so honest, Remy. Would you ever go on a dating show? What the fuck? No. No matter do dating dating show for content. It's like it's not serious. And I just imagine going on a date and you're just like on camera and people just watching you go on a date. It's just kind of weird. Unless you're like clip farming, I don't really see the point. You reckon Everton are getting Europe? Nah. The table looks mad right now, but the table changes every week. Okay, well, fuck's sake. Because I haven't been active on my phone. Telling me to turn it off 5 minutes, fuck's sake. But yeah, Everton won't get Europe. Everton won't get Europe. Welbeck goal written all over. But yeah, Danny Welbeck has a terrific record. Terrific record against West Ham United. So I can imagine Danny Welbeck scoring. Is Danny Welbeck starting, actually? To be honest, I actually don't know if he started. That's the mad part. If I go like West Ham now, because I ain't seen Welbeck if he has started. I think Rutter started up front though. Well, no, Welbeck is okay. I ain't seen one bit of Danny Welbeck all game. Big up Terrell. Hope you're doing well, bro. Tevez or Lampard? Tevez, because Lampard's like the biggest villain in East London. So I would say Tevez still. I didn't get to watch Tevez at West Ham though. I was like 3 years old. So I watched Tevez at City, back end of United, City, and Juventus. Like really back end of United. Like I couldn't tell you like a game I watched from Tevez at United, to be honest. So mainly City and Juventus, but I saw him in a United shirt because some family members tried, well, not family members, but friends of family tried getting me to be, excuse me, a Man United fan. And I was like, no. Not been watching. Could West Ham win this? They can. Will they? Probably not. We haven't won an away game under Nuno. We don't go on to win games. We don't go on to try and win games. We go on to try and draw the game. So what Nuno will probably do, he'll probably bring on Kyle Walker-Peters as an extra defender, and we'll probably end up losing trying to defend the game. And then people will complain at me for complaining about the manager. And I'm just like, what? Why? Would you rather eat a bat or wear a Millwall jersey for 5 minutes outside the West Ham Stadium? I'd rather eat a bat, bruv. I'll risk dying of COVID. All of that. I'd rather do that, bruv. This game has been meaty. The performance has been meaty. We haven't defended badly, but every time the ball has been whipped, you can see the lapse of concentration. The lineup has been terrible. No striker, no real tenacity in midfield. I don't think Rodriguez has played terrible, but let's be serious. Magas and Potts shouldn't be benched. If we had kept a similar lineup, we could go on to win the game. But Nuno doesn't want to risk losing for winning. Even though we need to win an away game eventually. If you want to survive relegation, you need to win away games. And he hasn't done that. Good luck to West Ham, got a good feeling. I don't, but appreciate the luck. Do you think you'll win? No. We haven't won an away game yet under this manager, so probably not. Probably not. Mike's going to be the new Aussie. Hey. There needs to be, bro. There needs to be. Will you do a film review on a new Green Street film when it comes out? I'm not going to watch it. Green Street is one of the biggest disgraces ever. Like, I generally think as well, Green Street set us back perception-wise by like 10 years. Like, I think it's dumb still. I think it's dumb. They just stereotype West Ham fans after that. Do you think there'll be over 2.5 goals in this game? There's been chances where it's like the XG 2.5. I don't think you can score decimal points, but they're probably not. I think Brighton might score 2. I don't see us scoring. We don't look like scoring anytime soon, especially with that Somerville chance. Mike's, by the way, on Friday, when I was waiting for my draw, and my co-workers decided to watch it with me. But since we're taking so long, they told me, yeah, let's go back to work. Bro, it was taking way too long. It was like 2 hours after the draw actually opened. That was the crazy part. 2 hours after the draw opened, it was like, okay, now we're going to draw teams out of the thing. Donald Trump got a trophy. Donald Trump gave himself a trophy, bro. Now, what was I actually watching? Like, when it comes to that draw was terrible. It was just a terrible thing to watch. Big up Dominic for the follow. Big up to yourself. Keep tapping the screen on TikTok. Keep smashing likes on YouTube. I'll definitely do this more. I did this in pre-season, where I put my shit on TikTok as well. I just kept forgetting to do it when it comes to YouTube. And it just drains my phone battery. Thoughts on the Lauren Hill performance? I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't even know Lauren Hill performed. Big up Lauren Hill though. I'm not reading that out. One of the worst World Cup draws I watched, and that was cringe as hell, bro. Whole shit was cringy. I can't lie. I said this on Alfie's channel the other day. I'm not going to be streaming the World Cup stuff. The reason why is because the match is going to take too long. There's going to be halftime performances, halftime interviews. The games are going to take long. The games are going to be at weird times, like midnight and stuff like that as well. I'm not doing any of that. I have to be real. I'm not. I'm not doing any of that. Who would you like to get in the draw in the FA Cup on Monday? Oh, it's on Monday. Um, Ideally, I'd like to get a Football League side because last time we got Villa away. I reckon we'll probably get a tough away day, but I'll be real, PFC. I see us losing in the third round regardless of who we face. You reckon you're staying up? Nah, probably not. Because now, if we don't win this, Leeds have got quite a big of advantage. We don't go on streaks of wins. Our home record is terrible. We haven't won an away game under this manager. The transfer window, we need to invest and we won't. The ownership is terrible. We don't have any goals in us outside of Jared Bowen. We're relying on Jared Bowen to basically carry us. And the manager keeps benching our best players and keeps tweaking it too much. So for me, I think we're going down. Not a terrible first half, but not great. Exactly my thoughts, Jack. Quite literally exactly my thoughts. I think it's the... Now, we did okay, but we should have finished our chances. And I think with Potts and Magas on the pitch, we could have retained the ball a lot better, controlled the game a lot better, and stuff like that as well. But I don't know how people can continue to defend this manager when just because he's like just arrived or whatever. I'm not like manager out because I'm ownership out. They keep like hiring the manager, but still, like I don't see how people can defend him. I remember I went to West Ham and Man United back in the day, see West Ham fans getting search going into Weatherspoons in Manchester. That's kind of crazy. Getting search going into Weatherspoons. My country is playing at 10 p.m. in the World Cup. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. On MC26, I kept West Ham up at the moment. I was taking West Ham from 19th to 11th. This is why America's better than Nuno. Daniela, there are bigger things in life than football. Hey, someone's got ball knowledge. Someone's impersonated Daniela in the chat. Hey, someone watches my channel, bro. Someone has gone back as Daniela in my YouTube chat and said the same thing as last time. Some of it was definitely carrying. I agree, bro, but he should have finished that as well. He should have finished that. But him and Pakistan linking up well. He's making some good runs. Who do you think will go furthest with their music of Pen Game? Razaya. Definitely Razaya. I think Razaya sounds the best on tunes. Him, Sevs, Reels, Driz, Trappy, they're probably the best as artists. I think Trappy and Driz are making all the right moves, but Razaya makes the best music in my opinion. Yeah, Daniela in my YouTube chat, bro, like just moving mad, bro. By the way, you're doing a show with Prime this week. If his country qualifies to play against us on the first game, we're gonna be changing up the shows, people. So there's gonna be no GVO show this week. How it usually is. Put it that way. So we're going to be changing the structure of the YouTube channel. You'll get 2 shows a week instead of 4. But you'll see. If I can arrange it correctly, you'll see how it's going to change. On FC26, I won the league with West Ham. Fair enough. I haven't played FIFA in a while, bro. Pen Game and football altogether is doing my ADHD something. Bro, because of the audience I have on TikTok, it's just football or Pen Game, which I don't mind. England 9 and 10 o'clock. Kickoff in the World Cup. That's crazy. I can't lie. 9 and 10 to watch the team in the World Cup. I remember getting up early in the morning to watch fucking the previous World Cup. Would you take Alex Neil as your manager? No. Did you see Millwall and Bristol City players fighting each other? I didn't see that. So Prime Mellon and Alfie on the same show. That's what we're trying to do. But we don't know people's schedules and stuff. They've agreed, but we'll see if we can do that. That's what basically I'm trying to do. Because it makes sense. Like I think we'll get more conversation as well. Rather than everything being like 3 of the same show. I'm tired by the time I do these YouTube shows. Who'd win a game of FIFA? Havertz or IB Rules? Is IB Rules like good at FIFA or not? I haven't seen the videos, but Oh no, I don't know how good Havertz is. I would want to see Lingard in January. Okay, Daniela. Okay. On FC25, I won the Europa League, Champions League, and Premier League with West Ham. Nuno should take notes from me. Exactly. Guido not played too bad first 45 as he made. Yeah, I agree. But I think Magassa and Potts would have still upgraded the team. One less defender. I still think we could do a lot better. If we get the draw, people are going to be like, Nuno's lineup was fine. But all Nuno wants to look for is the draw. We need to finish our chances, though. I don't blame the manager too tough for this game, but the lineup could have been much better. In your opinion, who won in the dungeon? Real Trappy, Arby Vante, Smiles Trias. Can't decide between Arby and Vante and Smiles and Driz on the third round when I was there. I thought Trappy beat Reels on the day 2-1. A lot of people are saying Reels now. Watching it back, but I haven't seen it. Which one is worse, World Cup scheduling or PL scheduling? World Cup. But the PL schedule is terrible. The amount of 12:30 games that we miss out on now because teams in the Champions League were complaining about playing early kickoffs is fucking terrible. It's like, get a grip. You can play early. So I think I think the PL schedule is kind of shit. The 8 p.m. kickoffs I don't mind, but as long as we get a full day of football, I don't mind really. Rules is decent. Havertz is a gamer who stays indoor with his dog, evenly matched. I believe in Ivy Rules. He does TikTok lives. I believe in Rules. Mike's for West Ham Geffer. Hey, sign me up, bro. Sign me up. I can already tell how that show is going to pan out. It's 2 hours of bantering Arsenal. Probably. Mainly Prime versus Alfie, probably. Would you ever come to Ireland? If so, I would like to invite you over for a League of Ireland game and look after you. If I have a reason to go to Ireland, I'll go to Ireland. I'm not going to Ireland anytime soon, though. Where's the Raiders? Big up views, fam. Big up views. Big up views every single time. I appreciate the raid, bro. I was wondering why my thing spiked up. Pause. That sounds mad. Why for that? Big up views. Big up views every single time. More like Prime and Alfie versus us. Nah, but Prime will banter Alfie to oblivion. We should charge Liverpool 70 million for Diouf after we go down. 70 million for Diouf. Oh my days. Just a good player, but like he hasn't defended enough to fucking warrant any form of price tag right now. I'll be so honest. Big up views though. If you're not subscribed to views already, make sure to subscribe to views. All right, and second half has started. Big up to views for the raid. Second half has started. We haven't made a halftime sub, which doesn't actually make sense. Just something like to appreciate you, bro. You good, Magassa lover? Yes, I am good. Free Magassa. We need him on. We need him on the pitch. You give me Mr. Bean vibes. Fucking hell. Because views asked me to. Oh, fuck's sake. The Buendia goal yesterday, I was surprised. Yeah, the Buendia goal was mad. It looked like pinball. It looked like a FIFA goal. You know them old FIFAs, yeah? Where, like, you're trying to not concede, but rebound after rebound keeps happening, bro. I've got 2 Brighton players on my FBL. Which ones, bro? Mr. Views raid. Big up to Claire. Big up Promise. Big up you both. Well done, Paquetá there. Paquetá's a good player, man. He just needs to just stop having, autism. TikTok shot. Diff. Bro, there's so many empty seats in this Brighton stadium, man. Minter, Welbeck. That makes sense to me, fair. Well, I think I've got Welbeck as well. Bro, if you're on FPL, just bet against. Oh, Somerville, that's class. He just nutmegged him there. Bowen, why is Wan-Bissaka inverting, bro? Oh my god, that cross. What the fuck was that? Oh my god. That Wan-Bissaka cross for that Diouf shot was absolutely shocking. Mike's bring back the EDL flag, the JEDL flag. Bro, you made that picture. PFC, you made that picture. If you want to bring it back, you bring it back. It takes some hard to get pie and pint in the concourse. It takes hard to get to your fucking seat, bro. Big up, bro. It takes a while to get to the sea, innit? Them man are buying 2 pies, bro. They're buying fish and chips and all that shit outside the fucking Brighton pier. Them man probably went to the Brighton pier at half time. Look at the way we're sitting back, bro. This is a disgrace. You can't sit back with a pivot in midfield. Like, look at how many people they've got in the middle, and look at how many people we've got in the middle. What we are doing good though is that the Wan-Bissakas are pressing. The Wan-Bissakas? The wing-backs are pressing. I just said the Wan-Bissakas. That's how you know I'm tired. I just called wing-backs Wan-Bissakas. Fuck's sake. If I had a massive audience, I would have got clipped. Joe reminds me of the mum in That's So Raven. What the fuck? Your comparisons are so weird, bro. Mince, so Wi-Fi. Brother, these man need to stop inviting me, bro. I am not trying to co-host whilst doing a watch-along. The fuck? Come on, packets up. Bro, take the ball with you, bro. Bowen will never lose the ball. Well done, packets. Ref, you fucking dickhead. Our players are getting stepped on, yeah. This ref is just sitting there like a cuck, bro. Taking a piss, man. Taking a fucking piss. Freddie Potts is getting warmed up. I think he's getting some instructions when we need him. I don't get managers, by the way, that you know what they do is they make subs at that 48th minute when they could have made the sub at half time. It's like, what did the 3 minutes give you? See what happened to the Rams, the guy who made barking? Isn't he making like dancehall tunes now, John? I saw him on Prod Walks video. Do you know Nasty that does the food reviews from Ireland? I don't, bro. I don't, bro. I'm gonna be so honest. I'd say bring on Potts and McGasser, man. We need Potts and McGasser. But from what I see, the Rams, he's making like dancehall tunes and shit. They sounded alright, but it just didn't sound like him. I used to like Rams's music though. I didn't like Family Tree. I was probably one of the few that didn't like Family Tree though. I didn't like that song. What's your favorite accent and worst accent? Oh wait, with girls. Favorite accent when it comes to girls? I just prefer like when it comes to girls, I just prefer like non-London accents, like non-London and definitely not Essex. Like if you're just like, I think accents sound good on girls where I'm like I'm not used to the area. If you get what I'm saying. So like, in London, I'm not trying to hear the like if I'm trying to like chat to someone and they've got the typical London accent in terms of like speak a lot of slang or they're Cockney or whatever. Like I don't really want to hear that on a woman. Big up Yasser for the raid as well. Big up Yasser. Make sure you subscribe to Yasser if you're not already, people. Thank you for the raid, Yasser. So any like outside of London accent, I prefer. When it comes to worst, Essex accent's the worst in general. When you next battling on RYB in the tournament, Noah, in the tournament. So maybe January or February. I've got to prepare for 3 people, bro. I've got to prepare for 3 people, but I'll be in the rap battle tournament. Looking to clean off heads. Mike's 9-0, exactly. You get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying. Bear man again, yellow carded for Brian. I kind of don't know what's going on. But yeah, like, least favorite accents, Essex. Especially in women. I'm not saying that I haven't talked to Essex girls before, I have. But who's in your group again? Miz, Yakeem, and Swipe That. I've got a rematch Swipe That with Yakeem. Obviously, he's my guy. Miz is my guy. So, quick free kick here. Terrible free kick. Are you a good FIFA player? No, I'm terrible, bro. I haven't been good at FIFA in about 10 years, bro. I'll be real. Like, I was good at FIFA 17. That was my FIFA. FIFA 15, I was alright. FIFA 16, I was average. After that, I wasn't great. You and your team going through, I'll be real. I think so as well. I do think so. And what I've got planned, I'm looking to level up my rounds still. I've heard the noise. I've heard the noise. I'm looking to level up, man. Arsenal got me hitting gym. Bro, I saw your match reaction, AJ. I saw your match reaction. Yeah, you was moved. Yeah, you was like, yeah, I'm going gym, and I hear it. I hear it. I just don't like going gym on the weekends. It's kind of I don't think there's really a good time to go to the gym, like unless you're unemployed. You know what I mean? Like if you're unemployed, you can go whenever you want. But if you're not, you gotta go like after work, and then there's bare man day and work on the weekend. There's bare man day on the weekend. It's kind of long. Least favorite is Welsh. Favorite is Geordie. I don't mind the Welsh accent. I don't even mind Scouse and Brum either. I don't mind. It's just Essex that pisses me off. That's the only accent that ever pisses me off. Big up Wednesday as though. Big up to yourself, bro. I hope you're doing well. Why don't you ever acknowledge how good Arsenal are, man? How clear of everyone else they are. They are as well. With Arsenal, you have to wait because we've seen how good they are at this part of the season before. So until they get, well, that's great from Bowen and Somerville. Somerville, that's terrible. Good combination players. Just so much hope, and then we just declined it so much. But yeah, we just have to wait when it comes to Arsenal for me. Like I've credited how good they are right now, and I said you're going to win the league. But with Arsenal, in terms of like how much we can praise them, we just got to wait until they get over the line. They should do if you win RYB tour, you get to Battle on Academy. If Rep Your Bars and Pen Game was linked like that, that'd be sick. I think some man could go on Academy though on Rep Your Bars though. I think some man could go Pen Game Academy for sure. Or homeless, they do that to get showers and pure gym, playing a monthly sub, then also phone charge. Oh fucking no, I didn't even know that. Usually I prefer going to the gym early in the morning, 6 a.m. thing. I do as well when it comes to waking up. Mavropanos, straight at the keeper. Thank you, Marshall, for the follow. You, Brand Shakim could definitely go on Pen Game. Mulo as well. I think Walid could go on. I think Walid could go on Pen Game. I think Una could. I think those are the people I'd say. But mainly me, Mulo, and Brands and Yakeem. I think Una could. Like, obviously he's American, so it's gonna be different, but you know what I mean? Like in terms of quality. Like if he was in the country, he could definitely go on. Walid would actually get to spit in an environment where he wouldn't have to whisper. Walid's a good rapper. Chris is a good rapper. Like, in terms of rappers, they can make it onto the academy. But I'd say me, Mula, and Brands are top 3. I want to see Rep Your Bars versus Pen Game in the dungeon. I would be down for that. That would be sick. It would never happen, but I would love that. If they embrace the fans a lot more. Yeah, I prefer going gym early as well, AJ. I can't lie. They bust their heads so early, Arsenal. Yes, huge pause. No, there's facts though. That's why I'm like so hesitant all the time. Like, I think they'll probably get over the line this season in terms of the league, just because of the lack of quality there is in the rest of the league. But they've improved their squad a lot, so they're doing what they can, man. They're doing what they can right now, but we'll see. I know they lost yesterday, but I already see as anything bad. Bowen's done well there, but believe it, I'll put it across Bowen. Put it across. Bowen and Somerville have done well there. Credit to them. They've done really well. Massive justice for Moisey. 0 out of 10 rage bait touchline, but big up yourself, bro. Moyes got Everton 5th place. Yeah, because the season's finished now. The thing changes all the time. They literally lost to Newcastle 4-1 like 2 weeks ago. I don't owe anyone an apology because he's still getting battered at home until this day. Do you prefer Celtic or Rangers? I've never had a preference. Never had a preference. I'm excited to battle the RYB next year. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you battle. So I heard you rap. Max, do you think Man United have one of the best away fans in the league in your opinion? I do, to be fair. I think especially like I think both the Manchester clubs have got great away fans. I'd say they've got the best. Both they've got the two best away fans in the big six teams. I'd say Leeds and Newcastle in general probably best in the Prem. Coming to West Ham, I put us up there as well. And when it comes to like away fans and stuff, but I think Man United fans they always seem to be loud in away grounds. To be fair, Fernandez, man, you gotta do better with that with the ball. Best away fans in the country, not even close. Fair enough, bro. Bowen, nice Bowen. Oh, lucky. Somerville. Oh, it's a great save. Bro, that was a good double. That was a good double chance there. That was a good double chance there. We had to really get some saves out of them. And to be fair, played quite well in the second half. Played quite well in the second half. But I don't see us winning, unfortunately. I still don't see us winning this game. I think Palace will do something next week against City. I do as well. I do as well. I think even though City didn't concede yesterday, I think they're still probably no one's got the fear factor of City anymore when it comes to like trying to score against them. Oh, it's the corner as well, bro. We're so close to scoring. So close to scoring. It's very annoying that we haven't got over the line here. I feel City will win the league. Just keep doing their own thing, and they under pressure. That's what I thought before the Fulham game. I'll be so honest, yeah. I thought that, and then I'm watching them against Fulham, and I'm seeing this 5-4 nonsense. I just like you just see elements of City where like you think they've learned, and then you see elements of last season City when they're just so prone to conceding goals. They're just very up in the air. The one thing I like about Arsenal is they have good away fans. Not even close as crazy. Yeah, not even close as crazy. I think Arsenal fans away are okay. I think Arsenal away fans are only good when you're good. It's like when Arsenal were in the Banter era, of course, in lockdown. But even in the top four era, it wasn't. I don't really think Arsenal fans are that good. Now, even when Man United have been shit, for example, I think they've been good. City have always been great. We've always been great. Newcastle, Leeds, they've always been great. Who's the biggest club in the world? Real Madrid. It's quite by a long distance. By a long distance, still. Big up to Penguin Clips for reposting the live. Can't wait for till tomorrow for United to give almost their first 3 points in the season. I don't think that was going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. All clubs have great away fans. I disagree. Brighton have terrible away fans. Brentford have average ones. FIFA Wolves are good. Wolves are good. They've got good away fans. Palace are really good. To be fair, that's probably it. It's probably only Brighton and Brentford. Magas and Potts are coming on. Well, if he takes Fernandez off, he's a dickhead. I can't lie. Fernandez should never come off. I'm going to be so honest. He should never come off. Big up Noah for reposting the live. To be honest, even when we've been shit as a club, Spurs have been great away fans. I think Spurs have good away fans. Excuse me. Yeah, Brentford away fans are silent. I know that from yesterday. Yeah. Defensively, you look great today. I don't think we've been tested. I think we've been okay. I think in the first half, though, we've had a lapse of concentration for sure. But I think the midfielders have really helped Diouf a lot because Diouf can't defend. Worst away fans I've seen is Leicester and Palace away fans at Old Trafford, quiet as fuck. Damn, Palace having bad away fans kind of mad still. Because I think Palace fans are overrated as well, but I think that every time I've seen them, they've been good. But then again, they always win against us. That's probably why. Uh, Leicester were when Leicester came to West Ham, they were some of the best I've seen, like in England. Because that's surprising that Leicester and Palace weren't great. I guess it kind of depends on the ground, depends on the result, etc. Yeah. What's the way fans? Oh yeah, sorry, Fred. Get the Stella out. I don't drink Stella. I'm not a Stella drinker still. Brentford away from home is a myth. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought Tottenham would win yesterday. Even though like I can see why some of them want Frank out because of the midfield and stuff. They look too split open, but overall, I thought Tottenham would win yesterday. Potts is coming on for Rodriguez. I would like to see Wilson come on eventually. I'd like to see Paquetá come off if he's going to take a midfielder off. If not, take Kilman off and go back four. But it probably doesn't make sense to go to a back four right now. Magassi isn't even coming on. Fair enough. I don't mind that sub. I don't mind that sub at all. Let's settle this debate now. If Unai Emery got it back in Arteta's going at Arsenal, he would have won the league and Europa League with Arsenal before Arteta. I agree. Because Unai Emery's a better manager. And Unai Emery never got the backing at Arsenal. You got Mustafi instead. Why most of the Brighton seats are empty today? Because they've got like 5 fans EPL. EPL turf, they've got like 5 fans, that's why. They don't have many fans. What was your prediction of Bournemouth Chelsea? I think I would have said a Chelsea win. I don't think I said it out loud though. I didn't curse you on Twitter, if that's what you're asking, Warrior. That's a cross, but no one's met. Brighton have been kind of meaty today. I can't lie. I can't remember the last time I watched a 0-0. I think it might have been West Ham Brighton, funny enough, a couple of years ago, like Moyes De Zerbi days. Max, would you take Ange at West Ham or Ten Hag? I would take neither, because Ange is attacking, but there's no structure, and Ten Hag, there's literally no football being played. It's just bored and vibes. Can't wait for Brighton to get relegated. It's not going to happen anytime soon because they ran really well. They'll probably just be mid. They've settled now as a very established Premier League side, but they're just going to become mid because of the way they ran and because of the managers they hire. But yeah, I didn't curse Chelsea yesterday, bro. I didn't curse Chelsea yesterday. Sunderland are doing well. Yeah, Sunderland are doing well now. I think they'll be a mid-table. They're going to lose a lot of players in AFCON and just in general, like they're not the most consistent team in the Prem. Most of the Brighton away fans went to the Chelsea match yesterday, so they didn't want to spend more money on another away day. And that's true. A lot of Brighton fans are Chelsea fans, and it's not even just a joke of Brighton Chelsea, is it? Imagine Wrexham in the Prem be mad. They'd get fucked over. I can't lie. They think it's all like hunky dory and Amazon, bro. The man again. They would get daggered in the Prem. I can't lie. What are you getting for Christmas? I don't know. I don't think you're meant to know what you're getting for Christmas. I also don't really care what I get for Christmas. I know I'm going to get presents. I just don't really care either way what I get. Vincent down the line now. Got to stop that, Fernandez. Well done, Kilman. Well done. As a neutral on the Senate interview, calling out Slot in the club. Yeah, I think they're both in the wrong. I think Slot is probably mistreated multiple players. I think he's lost the dressing room, so I think he needs to go anyway. But I think Salah doesn't need to come out and complain about it because, like, I don't think any player is bigger than the club, no matter what you achieve, even if you're Ronaldo. Like, that's why I didn't take Ronaldo standing against Ten Hag at the time. No matter how bad you think the manager is, like, I get it, but for example, if anyone at West Ham did that, I'd call them out, no matter who, even if it was Bowen. I'd be looking at Bowen differently, and especially not Bowen being the captain, but also if Bowen wasn't the captain, I'd be looking at Bowen differently, being like, come on, bro, like, none of that. None of that. I wouldn't necessarily mean I back the manager though, because I think Slot needs to go. I think Slot needs to be sacked, and I think we know that Slot lost the dressing room after that Curtis Jones interview um a couple weeks ago in the Champions League, talking about how the way they approach games and stuff. Pen Game would give you a permanent judge chair for Christmas. That'd be a great gift. That'd be a great gift. I can't lie. I'd be there. Everyone knows that. Next week, Newcastle Sunderland. That's going to be a great game. I've been looking forward to that. That's one of my favorite derbies as a kid. So it's good to see that back. And like growing up as a kid, I'd usually take sides in derbies. I used to like both teams because it was black and white versus red and white. And it was just like when you're a kid, you just like the colours. I'm seeing Gerrard being linked as an interim for this season. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. I can't lie. They'd be good for like 6 games. Wrexham would get less points than Derby did. I'm staying it here now if they win the Prem. They probably would, honestly. You can't just like Connor Cody and Nathan Brohead your way in the Prem. Seems what Marty was saying about Salah was right. Just got too much of an ego to handle. Facts. This is like every time we deliver the ball into the box, by the way, the ball has been terrible. Just a wasted a free kick all the time. A lot of people are going to be happy with this, by the way. A lot of people are going to be happy with this. With what we're seeing today. We need to win. I can't lie. We need to win. Salah's disrespecting his teammates and club. How can he say I did so much for the club? Was he doing it for free? Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I usually don't even like the money argument all the time. In this case, the money argument can be brought into disrepute. No one's bigger than the club. Also, after it looks bad, by the way. After Szoboszlai talks about what happens in the dressing room stays in the dressing room, and then Salah comes out and says that. Like it looks like a mess there, Liverpool. I get they're probably not with what they've gone through with the whole Jota thing hasn't helped. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the reason why they're down there. Max, would you say Mark Noble was the best player you've seen in your lifetime as a West Ham fan? Not best player. He's one of my favourite players because of what he did. What he did for the club and stuff, but not best player. Best player is Payet. Best ability of Ravel Morrison. Pen Game should get permanent judges. That would be the way to do it, innit? They're focused more on name, unfortunately, but like if they got permanent judges that actually cared about Pen Game and gave them like a contract and some money or whatever, like I'm saying like rotate around like 9 judges because some men are going to be busy or whatever. 9 or 12 that actually care about it. And I think it'd be better structured. Thoughts on Freddie Potts this season? Freddie Potts have been good, man. Potter was an actual dickhead for not starting him. I'd start him in pre-season. And Nuno was a dickhead for not starting him straight away. And finally he starts, he plays, and he's been a very key part of our season. He's been up there with one of our better players this season. Him, Magassa, well, not for the season, but Magassa's played well. Fernandez, I'd say Fernandez, Wan-Bissaka, Bowen, Tadibo is creeping in there as well. Ariola's creeping in there. I think they've been the standouts. Paquetá's been okay. The fact he's earning 400k and now with the new contracts he's playing like utter shit. Yeah, he's played like shit because he's fallen off as a player. Oh, Mensa, Jesus Christ, I thought I went in. He's played like shit because he's just fallen off as a player, but like he should be coming out trying to like talk like whatever. Like it's not shit, don't get me wrong, but like he has no right to talk the way he's talking. They should get people like you and Wavy Matthew. Yeah, get people that like know the pen game stuff. But even if it's not me and they still want to get names, they should get people that are like actual seasoned in battle rap and clashing. Liverpool fans deserve this. They always insult the other club and say they are different from any other club. Yeah, they always say they're classy and stuff. It's bullshit. Somerville's coming off for Wilson. Yeah, Somerville's only just come back, so I get that, son. And yeah, they always talk about classy club, all of that. Bro, their players do this all the time. Even the way Suarez left was weird, but Gerrard, the way he could have left, the way Trent left was weird. Everything was just weird. Payet was my favourite West Ham player, magician. Yeah, Payet was class, man. Best player I've watched live for sure. Yeah, like Koji. No, like Koji Radical, like Gemini. That's what I'm saying. Rotate around 9 judges because them are going to be busy anyway. But I get it. Like even Beanos was a good judge. I like Beanos. I like Beanos as a judge, not as a host, as a judge. Gruder, stop him. Well done to Debo. Well done. Well done. Well done. Stop him. Stop him. Kilman, well done. Callum Wilson. Go on, chase that, chase that, chase that, chase that. Go on, Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson. Bowen. Oh my god, he scored! Oh my god. Oh my god, Bowen scored that. How? Oh my god, we're 1-0 up. Guys, I think he just scored a slide tackle. I don't even know how he scored that. I don't even know how he scored that. I just don't. Bro, Callum Wilson instantly just made an impact as Warren. I don't know how. I don't know how he's just done that. First of all, credits to Tadebo. Then the tackle in midfield. I think it was Fernandez. The way Wilson hold out the ball, patiently waiting for Bowen's run. Great run from Bowen. How do you score from there? How do you score from there? On my days. But this is just gonna make me nervous now because we're 1-0 up. But I don't know, man. I know what West Ham are like, guys. I know what West Ham are like. Mike's praising Callum Wilson first. That's how I know you ain't been watching the channel because I had to apologise to him, Prem. I've had to apologise because he scored a brace against Bournemouth. He's done all he can. Yeah, man, that's a decent goal still. I don't know how the fuck did Bowen score from there? I was hoping you wouldn't lose, thanks, West Ham. It's not over yet. I remember last season against Brighton. Again, it was under Potter, so it's different. But we were 2-1 up, and then we lost 3-2 right at the end. They're Brighton are through now. Oh my god, bro! They nearly just scored straight away. They literally just scored straight away. That's why I'm not getting too excited. Fucking hell. First game when Mike's went on a rant about Wilson. Yeah, the Sunderland game. Oh my god. Big up 4 Prem in a row. I hope you're doing well, bro. Apparently Slot's been sacked, but I'm not sure if that's legit or not. It probably isn't. Oh yeah, remember them pricks, Prime, talking about Ethan Wanyeri over Bowen in the England squad. Prime, you just reminded me. Thank you very much. I will talk about that next time we win. If it is this game, I'll talk about it. Match reaction. If not, it'll have to be the next game still. I do not want to see you go. Big up to Michael TV10 for the raid. Who said that? It was a pundit. I can't. Some bald idiot on Sky Sports. I would take Wanyeri over Bowen in the England squad. It's like, shut up. Big up CFC Pulse. Slot hasn't been set. Yeah, like I feel like we would have heard a lot more from it. What's your thoughts on the Mo Salah thing? I said they're both in the wrong still. Slot has definitely lost the dressing room, but no player should be coming out like that. No player is bigger than the club. As bad as Arnie Slot is, there shouldn't be no taking sides. I know I had a good feeling, but do they bottle it now? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not getting too gassed, bro. Can't lie. I'm coming for Chelsea on Monday and be choked with them on points when we get a result against Wolves. That would be crazy to be fair. I don't know how I really don't know how Bowen scored from there. That's the weirdest Bowen goal I've ever seen. That's like saying you'll be taking Lewis Skelly over the likes of Spencer or even Luke Shaw. Arsenal fans are embarrassment to the league. To be fair, I'm not taking Luke Shaw anymore. Callum Wilson, lucky. Arsenal fans never said Wanyeri over Bowen. That's what Arsenal fans said Wanyeri over Bowen. That's why I'm glad I boxed because I would need new classes. See, I don't even know if the guy was an Arsenal fan, but some guy on Sky Sports. Arsenal fans definitely agreed because they're Arsenal fans, but like, yeah. Potts, that's a yellow fucking up. Yeah, Wanyeri over Bowen, no, like never. But we've got Nico O'Reilly, we've got Lewis Hall, we've got Tyrick Mitchell. Those are the left backs I'm taking for England, like because they're actual left backs. Slot sacked tomorrow, in my opinion. Well, something has to happen soon. They're probably just looking at AFCON as an excuse to not sack him. If they don't sack him soon, then what are they doing? Like, do they still think they can get top 4 like this? Because I've said this before, I don't even think they'll get top 4 now. Luke Shaw's been United's best defender this season. Nah. Luke Shaw hasn't been that great. Like, Luke Shaw's been okay. Like, against us, I saw a lot of praise for Luke Shaw against West Ham. He wasn't that good against us. I don't know what United fans were smoking. Like, for me with Luke Shaw, like, you have to play too specific to even cater towards him. He'll probably get fucking called up. Okay, again, they nearly just scored. I told you Nuno was the guy. Yeah, I'm going to hear a lot of that. If we win, I'll give credit to the manager, don't get me wrong. But, nah, I still see us going down. Sky Sports are only good for games with highlights and occasional clips, that's it. Yeah, literally. Big up Elijah every single time. Slot sack tomorrow, in my opinion. Maybe. Like, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he'll get sacked. But as I said, what are they doing if they don't? Yeah, man, asking Elijah to go live when he was live for like 5 hours. Oh, Wilson, that's brilliant stuff. It's a great tackle, to be fair. Luke Shaw would do a job as a left centre back in the England team, maybe in a 3. Definitely not in a 2. Definitely not in a 2. Let's see if West Ham can hold on, because West Ham don't usually like finding a second goal, and because we scored in this part of the game, we're just gonna fucking sit back, aren't we? I keep thinking the 13 for Brighton is Pascal Gross, because I'm so used to him being at Brighton, but it's Jack Hinshaw would know. I'm barely keeping up with like the number changes and shit. Wan-Bissaka, great header away. Close him down. No Potts, fucking hell. Tadebo's been amazing again, by the way. Yeah, the 3, yeah. I'd understand the 3. We don't really have many centre-backs like that are good. Wilson's got a great hold-up play again. To Bowen, pass to Bowen. To Bowen, pass to Bowen. Such a fucking... Like, I know, again, Callum Wilson's a striker, but come on, the pass to Bowen was there. Come on, man. But the true question is, what was Van Heck doing there for that header? What ended up giving Wilson the goal? I have no idea, you know. That ended up giving Wilson the ball. I don't know. Van Heck is a weird player, you know. Like, for the most part, like, he's alright, and then he has that one odd bozo moment that just like depletes his whole performance. Elijah became a bro. You didn't have to, bro. I haven't changed the membership sheet, so you didn't have to become a member, bro. That's like £5, bro. But big up for becoming a member. Thank you, Elijah, for becoming a member. But you don't need to give that much money, bro. I need to change the membership. I do appreciate that. It's only Brighton. Yeah, bro. It's only Brighton. No, if we win today, it'll be 6, though. If we win today, I'll give credit where it's due. Bro, you were never gonna change it, lover. No, I just keep forgetting. I promise you. I don't even know how to do it. I'll be so real. I don't know how to do it. We'll spend that £5 on a much. See, fair, E, you're probably taking me over to my next YouTube paycheck. We're making 3 subs. Ezra Myers is coming on. The youngster centre back. I just said fuck it. I mean, fair enough, but yeah, I appreciate it, bro. You didn't have to, bro. It's like, bro, that's like £5 a month is great, bro. Just do it for if you want to do it for this month, cool. But like, I'd do it like a month. You don't think of £5 is crazy. I need to know how to change it, and then yeah, cool. Ezra Myers is coming on for Diouf. I'm very confused by this sub. Fernandez is coming off for Souček and Magassa. Souček, Magassa, and Ezra Myers on for Diouf, Fernandez, and whatever. You used to have back to back with Villa and City. Yeah, we're going to lose both games. We might be able to give Villa a game, but I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about it right now. It's only £3. Oh, it's £3. Ew, okay. All right. Okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's not that bad. He bring back the suits don't cap. It's only £3. You guys are finished against them. Oh, good. I see. I agree, bro. I agree. I still don't think we have enough, but I'd be happy with this result, of course, because it's a win. I wanted to win. There's another goal in this, I think. Maybe, bro. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian did score. I don't join by support the homies. Nah, I appreciate it. WE. WE. Actually, that's just we. W Elijah. It's old school Tesco meal deal pricing. Well, if you want to become a member, and before I change the membership, feel free. Feel free. Yeah, Mike's checked North's message. All right, give me. I'm gonna check it after. I'm gonna check it after the game, Lewis. We'll check it after the game. No, it's £4 for a meal deal. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. Have you ever went to an away game before? Oh, leaving drinks. Okay, all right. Say less. I'll definitely be there. Went to the away game before. No, only pre-season. Only pre-season. I went to Ipswich away twice. Shithole. Went to Dagenham Redbridge away once, but that doesn't count. That doesn't feel like an away day for me because that's local. In like competitive wise, it's so difficult to get an away ticket for West Ham. We pack out the away end all the time. £3.95 meal do at St. What is wrong with the fucking society, bro? Bro, Souček playing left midfield, man. So it's like 4-4-2 days where you used to see like them battering rams play on the wing. What kind of NPC buys a meal do at Sainsbury's? I'll be real, yeah. I don't really get meal deals like that. You went to Ipswich away when so 22-23 preseason and 18-19 preseason. Those are the it was we've got a good relationship with Ipswich for whatever reason. I think it might be because of the Cresswell transfer. I'm not too sure. Only meal deal acceptable is Tesco. I don't really buy meal deals. At least West Ham and Mill will be back if you lot go down. I don't really, yeah, but I don't look forward to that fixture because like we're so above them that it's like I have no reason to look forward to that fixture because we have to go to their level to face them. Everyone always says it about Millwall, but I think neutrals care about Millwall more than I do. Lewis Dunk, Van Heck, shot straight at the defence. See, man, they've done nothing all game, you know. Not gonna lie, I'm shocked Ipswich beat Coventry. So am I. But Ipswich seems to be on a good resurgence of form recently in the Champ. I do need to watch more Champ recently as well. Good work for Ezra Myers there, just holding him off. I'm surprised Nuno's trusted the youngster in this kind of situation. Jeez, I'm just seeing the score. Man, like Nuno, we haven't won yet. We haven't won yet. If we do win, this would be crazy. I can't lie. This would be a great win. Credit to the manager, but people can't tell me, "Oh, you was wrong." All of this, like, I don't give a fuck about that. Oh, fucking hell. Can we hold on? I have no idea. Mads was a waste of money. Well, so far it looks like it because we ain't fucking played him. I don't think he's a bad keeper though. I just don't think he had any protection because he never played under Nuno. And to be fair to Nuno, at least we defend set pieces now. Potts, that's a bad pass. Mike's gonna have a happy thumbnail if they win, not the Christmas mood thumbnail. Yep. My thumbnail is just gonna be whatever the fucking fan camp says. Nuno more like Uno. If we win 1-0, he can be called Uno, bro. We can call him Uno. To be fair, Brighton have been terrible. I don't know what they're doing. They're generally not passing around like very well. They're just like very predictable. Great cross from their 27. They're 21, sorry, I don't even know who that is. Are you on a European tour? Probably not. Probably not, Musty. Big up yourself, though. Souček, what? Great block. This is when you need to bring Souček on, by the way. Who's your fullbacks if Diouf or Wan-Bissaka going to AFCON? So Scholes is injured, so he's just played Ezra Myers now, so it's either going to be that. It's either going to be Ezra Myers left back, Walker Peters right back. Like, Ezra Myers is a youngster. Or he'll put Wan-Bissaka left back, Mavropanos right back, I'd assume. Nuno's going to do some weird experiment shit. Then Brighton fans look depressed, man. My dumbass keeps forgetting you got Kyle Walker Peters. To be fair, he barely plays. And it's kind of unfortunate that he barely plays. Oh, going back in. Danny Welbeck. Areola, man, catch the ball. He never catches anything, does he? Welbeck trying to get a foul from that. Get out of it, man. Get out of it. It would be disappointing if we do drop points as well, because we've been the better team overall. We've been the better team. These motherfuckers trying to claim a fucking penalty for that. How is this a penalty? How is that a penalty? Fuck off, man. Gonna be Somerville left wing back and Kyle Walker Peters right wing back. I can see that happening. But that's more of a Potter thing. Yeah, no way in God's green earth is that a penalty. And this 19 is techie. Oh my god, I thought that went in. Good save, Areola. Who's that? Sarmiento? No, Costulas. I've never heard of this guy. He looks good though, this Costulas guy though. He looks techie. He's gone past Wilson again. He's kept the ball. Get the ball out. Out. Well done, Souček. This is when you need to bring Souček on, by the way. Not just for like seeing out, not just for getting goals, but seeing out the game. He's really good. Russell, oh my god, what a save, Areola. And they've scored. Brilliant. Brilliant. Fuck's sake, man. Absolutely terrible. Well, someone did my TikTok chat did say there was another goal in this. I told you, like, I'm not getting gassed. Everyone's getting gassed, like, straight away, like. I can't have anything. How are you letting them pass there? Like, what are they complaining to the ref about? You should be complaining it. So I get it's a high foot, cool, whatever. But he didn't kick you in the face, so concentrate. Everyone's gonna blame the ref. And he says a draw. No, a draw's not good enough, Noah. We don't win away games. A draw's not good enough. Especially in the manner of that. A draw is not good enough. Possible handball. I'll give it a rest. That's not even a. I can see that's not a handball. I can see that's not a handball. What the hell? That's what happens when you sit back at 1-0. Yeah, like. Up the draw, up the Albion. Yeah, shake my head. The thing is, they're gonna blame the ref if the goal goes through more than the fucking manager, bro. And because it's hit the upper arm, I don't think it's a handball. I don't think it's handball. What the fuck, man? Hey, just for my sake, disallow the goal, please. Oh fuck. Well, at least you get the point. Oh, yeah, but a point's not good enough, bro. It's 6 minutes at a time. A point's not good enough, bro. Sum up the game in one word: disappointing. Disappointing. Like, I don't understand, like, the concentration levels here. Like, how have you managed to let them pass the thing there? Like, I'm just tired. Like, we haven't won an away game. We haven't won an away game like under this manager. And to be honest, I can't really completely blame the manager for this game. I would be so real. Like, I will blame him for certain things. Like, I don't trust him. And I just don't think this way of playing is sustainable. But like, I don't like the players for the goal. Like, we could have scored more in the first half. We could have just prevented that goal, man. It's handball. No, but it hits the upper like part of the arm. Like, I don't know. Yeah, the subs are for me. The subs are a bit destructive again. He's putting too much eggs in one basket with the subs. And even if it is a handball, why is the defending's terrible? That's a Nuno out. I don't even do the whole manager out thing anymore because like the owners are part of are the main problem. But again, West Ham bottle it at Brighton away. That should have hit the forearm. Yeah, but they should still fucking defend it properly. A draw is a good result. No, it's not. No, it's not. We haven't won an away game. Leeds are getting results. They drew and won. We took 2 draws. We're falling behind. We haven't won a single away game yet. It's not good enough. It's not good enough, especially in the manner of doing it. It's like even if we equalize, people say, "Okay, it's a good draw." And now that we've fucking conceded, oh, it's a good draw. Everything is a good draw to these people. We're getting relegated. I agree. I agree, Excal. Because teams are getting results now, we're just fucked. Regardless of whether we should defend it, should have stood it was a handball. I get that, but how are you letting him fucking pass the ball short right next to the fucking player and you're not preventing it? The lack of concentration is genuinely a problem. The subs have been destructive. This isn't a sustainable way of playing. Why the fuck are we letting them get so much space in the box? Like, I'm not doing the Arsenal fan thing. We're just blaming the ref. I get if the goal should have stood or not. I get it. I fully get it. But the defending is fucking horrific. Like, Ariana's done all he could there. And in the fucking defending, oh my days. I think we've got more of a case for high foot, if anything. Don't even blame the ref, but you can call out a bad decision. Yeah, I hear that. I fully hear that. I just don't bother. The reason why I don't bother is just because the refs are shit all the time. But I get why you do it. I'm not blaming you for doing it. But I'm just getting restless because people keep saying good draw all the time. It's fucking not a good draw. Don't fucking bottle it now again. This is gonna be their last attack. We can see now. It's fucking horrific. Thank God. Space, you say. Fuck's sake, Warrior. Just call full time, you dickhead. You tubby fuck. Can't see us getting above Leeds Lima Canal, bro. Fuck my life, I can't catch a break. Wilson, stop holding your head. Saka, Bowen. Bowen! Oh, dunk with the block. Dunk with the block, fuck's sake. Now we'll finish above. We can't even win a fucking away game. I ain't got no confidence to finish above anyone right now. Can't even win a fucking away game. And with Villa and City, where is the next win even coming from? Oh. I hate seeing my club like this, man. I hate seeing my club like this. Potts. Corner, Mavropanos. Oh. If we scored at the end there, that would have been sick. So close, Mavropanos. Unlucky. Unlucky. You could argue maybe you should have scored it. That header looks a lot more difficult than people think. But yeah. All right, big up TikTok. I'm going to go off on my phone. Big up to yourselves. YouTube. We've got some favourable games coming up after Villa City games. Well, I hope we capitalise on them, mate. But I don't. I think everyone's looking at us like a favourable game, unfortunately. But I hope we do capitalise. I hope we do capitalise. But yeah, West Ham bottle it again. Is what it is. I'll have a fan cam out. No GVO show tomorrow. We'll have an update on the shows in the coming week. Let me redirect to someone who's live. Let me refresh. I'm going to do my fan cam, then I'm turning my social media off. West Ham Fan TV are live. Go and say Max Raid. Yeah, I'm going to do my fan cam. Take care, peace.